Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Wednesday we are. Yes, we are. Happy hump day. Yes, that's what it's all about. We have officially made it into the middle of the week and we are officially rocking into the week. I hope you guys are having an awesome week so far. I hope you're ready for the weekend because it's almost here. I know we are having some pretty awesome weather out there today, so that's really good. Actually, that's really good for my topic that I want to talk about today is regarding staying positive. Oh, hey, Mike, thanks. Let's get it. Yes, I like that. Indeed, let's rock and roll. So my topic today is about staying positive and how to, we are almost at the end of January. So for most New Year's resolutions, they are coming to the end. Most people have given up already if they are not. I believe February 12th is the day, if you Google it, is like the day where all New Year's resolutions stop, or like 85%, something like that. So really what happens a lot of the times is we lose motivation, we lose sort of, our drive, ambition, all that stuff, right? So what we need to do is we need to figure out how to get it back, figure out how to give ourselves a break, and sort of, keep it going, keep on keeping on, right? That's really what it comes down to more than anything, is we are our biggest critics. So sometimes we need to just give ourselves a little bit of a break and sort of get over it, right? Get over the hump, the hump day. So that's where I wanted to talk about a couple tips that help me to stay positive, keep it going, and I want to share them with you. Hopefully they help. Hopefully you find some value. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Tip number one is to focus on the good. This is very important because in any situation, regardless of good or bad, there is always some good in the situation, in the predicament that you're in, no matter what. I mean, even if you talk about right now what we're going through in terms of lockdown and health issues and stuff like that, and all sorts of stuff that we're going through. But if you find the good in it, we're still alive. We're still breathing. The sun still shines every day. The sun shined very bright this morning. We're at home. We have a home for the most part. We have a home. We have family. We have good times. We are still able to smile, right? Still able to have a good time. So, as dark and as demeaning, right? And as low as you think that you are in life, as deep of a place as you think you are, there's always good stuff to find it. There's always good to find in it. There's always positives that can come out of it. And you have to be able to find that, because if you're only focusing on the negative, not only does nothing really good happen to you, but you're also not a fun person to be around, right? If you're always negative all the time, if you're always a Debbie Downer, not really smiling at all, not really happy, never finding anything good, and even when something good happens, you're always like, well, yeah, but, this could have happened, and I mean, right now we get to be with family, with our family, and enjoy the time with it. And a lot of what you're hearing is, oh my God, I can't wait to be away from my family. So, but then when you're at work and you can never be at home, you're, oh my God, I can't wait to be at home with my family. Right? So as much as you can never please people and you can never really please anybody, finding good in any situation is not hard. It's not, this far-fetched thing, because even in your darkest, downest moments, there's still positives. I read something that in your worst day, your worst feeling, your worst nightmare is somebody's dream day. Right? So as bad as you think you're having it, as bad as you think you are at life, as down as you are on yourself, there's always somebody that wishes they could be in your position, right? Wishes they could have those problems, wishes they could, think about the homeless are wishing they could have a home, and all we are wishing is that we could get out of our home, right? So you got to find the good in any situation, especially something like this that we're going through. There's good in it, and you can find it if you look for it. You just have to want to find it, right? If you want to find negatives will keep showing up. But if you want to find positives, positives will keep showing up. Kind of contradictory, I guess, to my last tip, but is get out in nature is my next tip. This is actually, studies have shown that when you are out in nature and you actually give yourself a chance to take a break and just be one with nature, show gratitude in that way, it's very beneficial on your mind, body, spirit, getting yourself out of not depression, but the downness that you're having, the where you feel like there's no way out, where you think that you are at the end of it, that you need anything, right? Anything that is going on in your life, anything that you're not really that happy about, it can be not fixed, but it can be helped by getting out in nature, really allowing yourself to take a break, really just being one with yourself in the woods, in nature, especially what we're going through right now in terms of winter. This is what I'm talking about. When you get winter outside, and yesterday we had a big snowfall, so there's snow on the trees, and when you just look at it, it looks really pretty, right? You got the evergreen trees that are really green, then that little blanket of snow on top of it. To me, that looks really pretty, right? I like that. When I look out on the lake, we have a great view for the lake. The sun shining down on it just looks really cool, right? So when you get all this stuff that look really cool, that makes you more inclined to want to go outside. And when you want to go outside, that's when you get in touch with nature, and that's when you can actually calm yourself down. You can be one with your thoughts. You can what Bill Gates actually makes a point of going away for a period of time every year, and he's one of the richest men in the world, right? So the studies have shown that getting out in nature, taking breaks. Again, we're not robots. As humans, we are designed to take breaks. We're designed to go, but then break. We're not designed to always go. So get outside, and the fresh air will do you some good. And especially like today when the sun is, I don't know why I say shun all the time, but when the sun is shining, when it's nice, when it's not too cold, it's not too hot, makes it really nice to be outside and to want to go outside. And that's when you can kind of, allow your mind to just settle for a little bit. My next tip is healthy nutrition. Life in general, it begins and ends with your nutrition. If you are, the saying is, and it's never been more true than you are what you eat. When you eat garbage, and like I've been through the changes. I've seen myself change. I've been through the whole stages, right? Where you get the healthy eating and you're the health nut and you're nice and fit and in shape and all that stuff and feel whatever. And I've been through the times where it's junk food all day and I'm not cooking anymore. Oh, dishes get me every time. Pizzas all day, right? And then you're big and you're bloated and you're a slob. And I've been through both of them. And it is what it is. I like the saying, choose your heart, right? Eating healthy, eating good, being healthy is hard. Being overweight and, all that stuff is hard. So choose your heart. For me, it all comes down to a little bit of balance. If you're all the way to one side of the spectrum where you're the health nut, or you're all the way to the other end of the spectrum where you're just this big slob, it can both be really overwhelming and deterring you from really being happy in life. So you got to find a balance, right? You can't always be with the health food and you can't always be with the junk food. So you have to find balance. You have to be able to eat your greens and your nutrients and your vitamins and minerals, but then you also have to have your junk food, right? You have to have your party food, your calm down food, your reward food, all that stuff, right? But good nutrition affects every aspect of your life, right? Sleep, health, skin, breathing, the way you look, the way you feel, everything, right? The way you act, the way you are, everything comes down to proper nutrition. And when you're feeding your body the proper nutrition, you will feel better, right? And when you feel better, you tend to look better. And when you look better, you automatically feel better. And when you feel better and you look better, and you tend to make better decisions. And then in that's where you get the momentum going, and you keep the momentum going. You're making good decisions, so therefore you're feeling good, so therefore you're looking good, so therefore you're making good decisions, so therefore you're looking good, you're feeling good, right? And then the cycle just keeps going the way it is. And that's one of the things that you need to understand, is that proper nutrition fuels every part of your life. And you need to understand that as much as you want all the junk food that you want, you need to balance it out with some vegetables, fruits, good kind, home-cooked meals every once in a while. My next tip is to find ways to smile. This is actually a side tip more than anything, is when you smile, it takes more muscles to smile than it does to frown. So you're actually burning more calories when you smile. So if that's not a reason to smile, I don't know what is. I mean, I'm just throwing out your tips all over the place. But you know, when you smile, even when you're in your darkest, downest moment, when you smile, it actually sends a signal to your brain that you're happy, regardless of your feeling. Your brain doesn't really understand time and space, doesn't really know what's going on. It doesn't get that you're in a good mood or a bad mood. It just understands, you know, chemical compounds and instinctual reactions, I guess, if you will. And when you smile, same thing when you're hurt, right? When you put your hand on a burner, a signal from your brain tells your hand to move because that hurts, right? So when you smile, a signal from your mouth, right, to your brain tells you that you're happy, regardless of your mood, and it just releases the chemicals, the dopamine, the serotonin, all those good kind chemicals that get released in your brain when you're happy. That's why you need to figure out a way to smile more, because when you smile more, your brain automatically thinks you're happy. It doesn't understand whether or not you're happy, whether you're depressed or whether you're super happy. When you smile, it just sends the signal to your brain that you're happy. So find things to smile about. Again, house, right? Health, the fact that we can make the decisions on whether or not I want to eat the pizza. Right? That's a reason to smile in itself. The fact that I can make the choice, right? I can't make a lot. There's a lot of things that I can't control, but there is a lot of things that I can control. And the way that I smile, when I smile, about what I smile, that's stuff that I can control. Figure out ways to make yourself smile. And it's nothing harder than expressing gratitude, right? If you write down something that you're grateful, you're automatically going to smile because you're going to be like, ha, I like that. That's something I'm thankful for. Gratitude will make you smile almost every time. My next tip is a superhero pose. I like this one. I do this all the time. Find your superhero pose. Again, this is all about sending signals to your brain that you're happy, that you're in a good mood. Another one is the champion pose. I read something that when you do the champion pose, you know, your arms up and you're cheering. It actually, again, it sends signals to your brain, letting your brain know that you're happy, that you're congratulating yourself. And regardless of what's going on in your life, whether or not you're happy, when you champion pose, automatically, people only do this because something's exciting in their life, right? You don't do that, oh my God, I got into a car accident, yay! That's not what happens, right? Not necessarily. But when you do something good, when you get an accomplishment, when you get an achievement, when you get a new car, right? When you get a new job, new promotion, new baby, new wife, new spouse, new right? All over. All sorts of things can allow you, that's when you do your winner's pose, right? So your superhero pose, winner's pose, whatever you want to call it, it just sends signals to your brain to signify that you are in a better mood than you are portraying to the world, right? If you're not always going to be, you're not always going to be positive, you're not always going to be happy, and this stuff's not always going to go your way. But there is things that you can do to sort of combat that, to sort of, what's the word I'm looking for here? You're trying to sort of cheat your way out of it, right? For lack of a better term, you're using the cheat code as a smile, as a superhero pose to let your brain know that you're happy, regardless of if you are. And then my last tip, more than anything, essential oils. I love using essential oils for everything, and staying positive in life, motivation, mental well-being. That's all stuff that essential oils are great for. Essential oils like wild orange are perfect for uplifting, right? Keeping you motivated. I love this one. Actually, side note, it was the Chinese that realized the benefits of an orange peel. They first realized it as benefits for skin, right? So that's so if you ever need help with skin, there you go. If you never need to find a reason to stay positive, put some oranges on your skin, right? No, don't do that. I don't know if it'll help. Citrus oils like wild orange are going to be great. Another oil like basil. Basil is actually a natural stimulant. So anytime that you are feeling sort of, not with it or out of focus, basil. I love using basil. I use this one more often, more often than not when I'm talking about oils. I love it. Stimulating. It was actually the ancient Greeks that found the power of basil, and I believe they actually used to bathe in the basil leaves. And then the last oil is peppermint. Peppermint is naturally uplifting, invigorating. It is great for invigorating your senses, sort of really helping you keep mental focus. It's definitely a wake you up, kick you in the face type of oil. It's side note, it's hot, so just watch, don't touch your eyes. It will burn. That's all I got for you for today. Tips to stay positive. Number one, focus on the good. There's always good in life. Definitely focus on it. Find good in any situation. Number two, get out in nature. Going for a walk, getting yourself in touch with nature will definitely help you to calm your mind and your senses. Healthy nutrition. The be-all and end-all of everything that happens in life. You are what you eat, so definitely focus on the good nutrition that you're putting in. Find ways to smile. There's always things to smile about. Definitely figure it out. Superhero pose. Always find your superhero pose, your winner's pose. Trick your brain into thinking that you're happy, even regardless of your life or of what's going on in your life. And then my last tip, essential oils, great for everything. That's all I got for you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or how to get early bird access into my weight loss course, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys have an awesome rest of your Wednesday and enjoy the rest of your week. I look very forward to talking to you again. Love you guys. Bye for now.